All right, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Coach Christian. We got Coach Heather with us today, and we are bringing you another Coach Care Connect daily virtual workout. We got some good stuff today. We are going to go through an EMOM. That means every minute on the minute. We'll go through what that means as we get into our circuit today, but we're going to start with a warm-up. Equipment that you need today are some dumbbells. If you got a pair of dumbbells and some sliders, those will be perfect. Now, if you don't have sliders, paper plates tend to work out if you're at home. Or socks or anything on a wood floor or carpet. You can kind of find something that doesn't have a ton of friction and you can use for a slider today. So grab that, do what you got to do here. Let's get warmed up. We're going to start out with a Spider-Man with rotation and elbow drop. So Heather's getting into the high plank, walk one foot outside the hand. We're going to start out with that rotation, following the hand with the eyes, and then taking the elbow down to the inside of the foot. We're going to do 5 reps on this side, and then we'll switch it up and do 5 on the other. Good, very good. Getting the body warmed up for our EMOM today. Perfect, perfect. 5 on one side, walk it out to the other, and hit those torso rotations and elbow drops. There we go. So every minute on the minute today, that means you're going to have a different move every minute, but you're going to have a set amount of reps that you got to get done in that minute. When you're done with the Spider-Man, let's hop it up to the feet. We have an inchworm around the world next. So start with the inchworm. We're going to hinge. We're going to slowly walk it out to our high plank position. And then the around the world is every limb gets lifted up. We're going to try to not move our hips there. So go one time around and then hips back into your standing position again. We got 5 reps here. Take a little bit of time and get some good work done right here. Now, when you are doing that around the world, again, it's just one time with every limb, but you're looking to keep the hips stable, keep the core tight. There we go. Now this one takes a little bit longer. 5 reps will take you a little bit of time. Gives you an opportunity to get your body ready to go for today. All right. Good, good. So in our workout today, we have 6 different movements. They're all going to be a minute apiece. You have a minute to get them done. If you get them done early, the rest of the round will be yours to recover. But that's going to be the only recovery that we have in our workout today. So we are going to keep moving through this one with a pretty good pace. Just like you guys are working out the inchworms here with a pretty good pace, knocking them out, getting your 5 reps done. Perfect. After that, when you are done with that, we're going to go into a sumo squat, nice and wide with the feet, point the toes out, and then get nice and deep into the squat, keeping that chest nice and tall. We're going to knock out 10 reps here. So work on that depth, get nice and deep, keeping that chest tall. Try to sit back into the heels. Good. Squeeze the glutes up at the top. 10 reps. There we go. All right, and then our last warm-up movement, if you guys are still finishing up the sumos, that's perfectly fine, but we're going to move into some seal claps. 15 reps here. You're going to bring it all to the center at the start. We're going to open it up and hop, and then right back to the center there. We got 15 reps. Again, if you're not jumping today and you want to walk it out to the side, you can absolutely do that as well. Amazing, amazing. Good, that one's designed to get that heart rate cranked up just a little bit. Now, if you guys are still finishing up the warm-up, that's perfectly fine, but we're going to get into our demo for our 6 movements today. First one is going to be a top and bottom loaded squat. You're going to have 6 on each side for this one. We're going to load it up in 2 different ways. So you notice how Heather's got the front rack position here in her left hand, and then we also have a kettlebell off to our side, kind of in that suitcase position. So from here, we're going to hit that squat. We're going to have our feet set up just like we always do, where we're holding the weight doesn't change our squat. Remember, feet our shoulder width apart, weight is in the heels. 6 reps over here, and then she's going to switch the weights. So one comes down to the bottom, one comes to the top, and we're right there again. Now, if you have different size weights, I would love if you would take the heavy weight and keep it on the bottom, a little bit lighter weight up on the top. If you're using the same size weight, if you only have limited access to weights today, perfectly fine to use what you have as well. Second movement, we are going to get out those sliders. We're going to put them on the hands for this one. It's going to be a slider single arm reach. This one's going to target the back and the shoulders a lot, a little bit of the core, but we're going to come down into a push-up. It's basically like a push-up, but taking one hand up to the top. Now, the emphasis on this one is that hand coming out, that sliding hand. That's the hand that you want to push down into to help you get your chest back up to that high plank position. Now, notice how we're from the knees on this one. We don't need to go from the toes unless you really want to. It's a good challenge for you, but start from the knees and take it to the toes if needed. Perfect. Exercise 3, we're going to go into a single arm snatch. We got 6 reps on each side for this one. We're going to hinge down, taking that dumbbell all the way up overhead for this one. An explosive movement. Remember to pull, pull, pull. catch up at the top, and then restabilize after each rep. Good. So start out just like that deadlift. You can notice how Heather has a nice flat back as she comes down to the bottom and explodes up to the top. It's exactly what we want. So 6 reps on each side there. Movement number 4 is going to be our Croc Row. Now, if you haven't done a Croc Row before, it's a little bit different than any other row that we do. So what I want you to do is get into our setup position just like you're going to do a 2-point row. You're going to take a little bit of bend in that elbow, and then we're just going to drive that elbow back. So notice how Heather doesn't really bend her elbow anymore. She's just driving that dumbbell to the back of the hip. So she's doing a really good job there. 6 reps on each side. Again, it's not a lot of bend in the elbow. It's more so just engaging the shoulder and driving your elbow back with that soft bend in your elbow. So those are our Croc Rows. After that, we're going to have 2 dumbbells, or excuse me, no dumbbells, for our alternating slider reverse lunge. Unless you're looking for a little challenge, you can start out with no weights, and then we can get there if needed. So our alternating slider reverse lunge. Toes are on the slider. We're going to come back. We're going to keep that chest nice and tall. We're going to try to get that back knee close to the ground. You don't want it to actually touch the ground, and keep everything stable there. You got 6 on each side for 12 total reps in your minute. Our last exercise today, exercise number 6, is going to be our slider runner. This is the only exercise today where you don't have 6 reps on each side because you have 12 reps on each side. So, high plank position, squeezing the knee into the chest, pushing it back out. Find it a good little pace here. This one will get the heart rate cranked up to end each round of our 6 moves. So there it is. There's our EMOM today, 6 moves. We got 18 minutes of work. We're going to get started in about 30 seconds. So make sure you got everything ready to go. Make sure you got some water, and let's get rolling with this one today. All right, team, we're going to get right into it. So I'm going to get my timer rolling, and you guys are going to get started here with the top and bottom loaded squat. Again, it's an EMOM today, so we're going to go 1 minute. You got 6 reps on each side for 12 total. The earlier you get them done, we don't want you to hurry, though. We want you to just work with a good pace. The more rest you get each round. So 10 seconds, and we are going to go, team. Timer is running, so 8 seconds, and we will start with this first round. Here we go. Every minute on the minute today. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Top and bottom loaded squat. You've got 12 reps to get done in this minute. So hit 6 on one side, switch the weights, and we'll go 6 on the other. Again, feet are about shoulder width apart, weight is still in the heels, chest is nice and proud as we squat. Where we're holding the weight doesn't change our squat form today. Good, so Heather's halfway done with hers, means she's got 6 on the other side still, as we're coming up on the halfway point in our minute. So still got over 30 seconds here. Lots of time today. First few rounds, we get to kind of feel it out a little bit. Feel what that minute's going to feel like today. We're finishing up just like Heather is here. We got about 20 seconds to go. Coming up next is going to be our slider single arm reaches. 6 reps on each side for 12 total. Good, 10 seconds here, so start getting set up for that as you guys are finishing up. High plank position from the knees. And let's do it. Slider single arm reaches. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, now focus on that opposite elbow, the one that isn't sliding out. That elbow needs to be out of the side, so right in tight to the side, and then that opposite arm slides out, pushing down into the slider to help you get back up to even. Good, very good. This is a great exercise for the shoulders, for the back. It helps us get stronger with our push-ups as well. Very, very good. 30 seconds down. You got 30 seconds to go this round. Again, it's going to be 3 times through each movement. So every movement, you know, you only got to do 3 times today. We're finishing up. We got about 20 seconds left in the round. Next exercise is going to be our single arm snatch. 6 on each side there for 12 total reps as well. And that's coming your way in about 10 seconds. So 2 rounds about in the books here. Start number 3. Single arm snatch, 12 reps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. All the way up overhead. Reset after each rep. Take a little bit of time and be explosive and be powerful today. Think heavy weights. Not a ton of reps today. Rep count's somewhat low. Not super low, but low enough where you can challenge yourself with a little bit of weight today. Good, good. Explode. You want to keep that dumbbell nice and tight to your body as long as you can while you celebrate up at the top with a nice locked out arm. Good. You're halfway through the round. 30 seconds to go. Good, good. Now Heather again does a really good job of keeping that back nice and flat at the bottom. So she's got a little bit of tension in the hamstrings as she hinges down and explodes up to the top. We got about 15 seconds to go. Next one is going to be that Croc Row. So remember, we want to find that 2-point row stance, a little bit of bend in the elbow, and then it's just driving that elbow back. So 6 reps on each side with the Croc Row. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Minute number 4. Here we go. So the Croc Row feels a little bit different here, especially at first. The first few reps, they're feeling like, oh, am I doing my row wrong? You're not. Trust me. You got this. As long as it looks like Heather's here where she's driving that elbow back. She's not really bending the elbow anymore as she comes back. It's more so just driving that dumbbell back into that position where you're back here, your shoulder's nice and tight. And you get all that good work here. You're about halfway through the round. Just got over 30 seconds right now to finish up. So that round's probably not going to take you as long as some of our other rounds today, and that's okay. You know that you're going to have a little extra rest that round in our coming times through our circuit here today. Now, 15 seconds. We have our alternating slider reverse lunges next. Again, it's going to be 6 on each side, 12 total, just like everything, except for our last move, which is coming up next. But here we go. Chest nice and tall. Step the feet back. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. So using those sliders. Now, if you're not using sliders today and you want to just bend back and do some reverse lunges, perfectly fine. But if you do have those sliders or something in place of the sliders, these are great because they keep tension throughout the full range of motion. They force you to keep that hamstring turned on, especially in our lunges. Very good. 12 total reps. All right, halfway through, got just under 30 seconds to go. Good, finishing up, perfect. 20 seconds here, last round of our first round through our circuit. Again, we're not gonna take a break. We're just gonna roll right into the next minute with the top and bottom loaded squat. But first, we have our runner, slider runner, so feet are gonna be on. Again, this one is 12 reps on each side for 24 total. Get them done quick, get that heart rate spiked up. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Good, pull that knee in, find a nice little pace, be consistent throughout your 24 reps here. Good, good. Holding that high plank position as well. Good, good. All right, so that one's a little quick. I love it. Only 20 seconds into the round if you are finishing up. Perfectly fine. You got a little extra rest before we get into our second time through. So one time through our circuit here is done. If you're finished up with those slider runners, still got 30 seconds. But top and bottom loaded squat to start round 2 again. So all you got to do is everything we've done, but 2 more times. So we've done 1, got 2 more to go. Just over 15 seconds before we start that first one, the top and bottom loaded squat. Again, it's 6 reps on each side. Now, second time through, if you need to adjust weights a little bit, absolutely do as needed. But let's get into this. 7 seconds here, top and bottom loaded squat, 12 reps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Get deep into that squat. I love it, I love it. Driving the knees out, making sure they're not coming in at all. Perfect. Good, now the top and bottom loaded squat's really good for us because it's forcing our core to really stay tight. It's putting different pressures on our core, giving us a little bit different stimulus. Working out is all about giving your body different stimuluses and having it adapt to those stimuluses. Today we're trying to mix it up a little bit. So you might be a little bit more sore, but that's okay. Soreness is not always a bad thing. It kind of comes with our training and with getting to our goals. But if you're done with this one, we got about 15 seconds here to finish up. Slider single arm reaches are coming up in our next round. Again, it's going to be 6 on each side there. Remember to really drive down into the slider from the knees here. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Remember to keep that elbow in really tight here. Arm is nice and long as we reach up overhead. Looking good. Good, good. Now, on this one, if you're starting to get a little tired, the first thing that kind of happens is the hips start to fall back a little bit. Try not to let that happen. Heather, you can see she does a really good job of keeping the shoulders, hips, and knees in that straight line. Core is engaged the entire time, and that is what we are looking for today. Halfway, 30 seconds. Very, very good. All right, if you are done, we got 20 to go. Single arm snatches are coming up next. great time to challenge yourself on the snatches. If you really want to go heavy today and your snatches are feeling good, let's go after it. Taking that weight up overhead, remember to reset after each rep, so lock it out, reset, and then be explosive again. 5 seconds, here we go. 6 on each side. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. All the way up, get from that bottom position, that flat back, loaded up position, and then take that thing as fast as you can up overhead. Be powerful. Don't be afraid of this one. Go fast. Now, when I say go fast, I don't mean just knock out all your reps as fast as possible. I mean get from the bottom to the top as fast as you can. Good. About 25 seconds in here. Again, challenging yourself with each movement. You're the only one today that really knows how hard you're working, and I want you to challenge yourself. It's you versus you today, just like every workout. You're not competing against other people usually unless you're doing a game or something like that. But you get to compete with yourself every day, and you get to show yourself that you're strong and get a little bit stronger every day, and that's a cool opportunity that we get with working out. 10 seconds here. Croc Rows are coming next. We got about 6 seconds. Remember, soft bend in the elbow, and then just drive that dumbbell back hip. 2, 1, let's go. Good, good. So just that soft bend, drive back. Try to almost retract the shoulder as you come back. You should feel it all behind the shoulder in your lat. In the back, good. Now, I find with Croc Rows that I probably can't do quite the weight that I could with a regular 2-point, 3-point row. But man, they get you even more. You're halfway through the round here, 30 seconds. All right, slider reverse lunges coming up next. Now, in our second time through, if you want, you can add a little bit of weight, but I only want one weight, and it's got to be at the chest for our goblet slider reverse lunge. That's just an option. If you want to keep going with the body weight, that's great. The sliders do a good job of keeping the hamstring turned on the entire time. So it's up to you, but here we go. 6 seconds, 12 total reps. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Good, getting them done, keeping your balance a little bit, right? One of the things about sliders is as we come back, it feels a little bit different, especially if you haven't done these before. You might be losing your balance just a little bit. Think about the core. Think about holding the core tight. It's where you get a lot of your balance from. Good, good. Perfect. You're about 25 seconds in here. Got a good pace, got a good tempo going here as we hit the halfway mark. Now, I haven't talked about it a ton, but as you are done, make sure we're grabbing drinks of water today. I want to stay hydrated. We got about 20 seconds left in the round before we hit our slider runners. So that's what Heather's getting set up for here. We can knock those out quick. Remember, it's going to be 24 total reps. You got about 10 seconds. Right, team. Let's finish up our second time through these movements. Slider runners in 2, 1, let's go. 24 total reps, getting them done nice and quick. There we go, there we go. Earn a little bit of rest this round by hustling through them, working hard. There we go. Now you're about 20 seconds in. So if you are earning a little bit more recovery this round than the last few, get some water, take a drink, rehydrate yourself, because that starts your recovery process for your next workout even before you're done with this one. Got about 25 seconds before we get into our top and bottom loaded squat for the last time today. So be ready for that. Get yourself mentally ready. Take a couple deep breaths, and let's do it. 15 seconds. All right, top and bottom loaded squat. Last time today, if you got those heavy weights and you want to go after it, I wouldn't say no. Here we go, 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, last time through, let's get it rolling. 6 reps on each side here. Keep that elbow nice and high. Good, good. Heather makes that weight up top look so easy to hold, but trust me, it's not. It's gonna pull that chest down. It's gonna really challenge you to keep your core on, but you took the challenge today. You came because you're strong. You wanna get stronger, so let's take that challenge and run with it today. Good, good. You're about halfway through the round here, team. 30 seconds before we get into our next move. So as you're finishing up those 12 reps. Good, good. You got a little bit of time now. So just over 20 seconds here. Again, shake them out if you need to. We got our single arm reaches with the sliders coming next, so hands are on the sliders. Last time hitting these today. Now, little challenge for you. If you want it, your last 4 reps, I want you to go even slower. If you're feeling good and you feel like you got it in the tank, just take it a little bit slower, get some good time under tension. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Slider single arm reaches. Let's go. So, 6 on each side, 12 total reps. If you want a little extra challenge, the last 2 on each side, we're going to go nice and slow. Perfect, perfect. There it is. Now you're about 25 seconds in, so even if you are going to start going a little bit slower, that's okay. You got some time this round. And we're going to the snatches next, so we'll give these muscles a break. We'll use different parts of the body to go again. Good, good. Love that tempo, Heather. 20 seconds to go in the round. All right, 15 now. Getting set up next round for your single arm snatch. 6 on each side. Let's finish this one today. Last time hitting it, we got 4 more moves, 4 more minutes. Let's hit this one. 6 on each side. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Exploding up to the top. Grab that thing. Take it up overhead. There we go. Now, I want you guys to almost struggle through those last couple reps today. Not struggle. I don't mean to, use heavier weight than you should. What I mean is I want you to feel tired towards the end of this round. I want you to have to really grind out that last rep because you have been giving it your all today. That is the effort that we are looking for today. And remember, you're the only one that can truly know your effort, that truly controls it. So let's go after it today. You guys have been crushing it. We got a few more movements to finish us out. About 20 seconds left in the round, just over that. And there we go. Good, good. Now, the good thing about the single arm snatches is you got the Croc Rows next, and they're a little bit less on the intensity, so you can breathe a little bit this next round. Again, we're going to have that soft bend in the elbow, and then just take that elbow right to the back hip. Soft bend in the elbow. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. 6 on each side. All right. Again, last time through, we have our Croc Rows, we have our slider reverse lunges, and our slider runners, and that is it. All we got left today. It's good. A little bend in the elbow. Take that thing right back to the hip. Looking solid. All right. About halfway through this round, 30 seconds to go. And we can start planning out our last 2 rounds. So slider reverse lunges and slider runners. The kicker is we are going to take the reps up a little bit on the slider runners for the last round. It's going to be like our finisher, like our burner for the day. So be ready for that. We're going to take it up just a couple. But we do have a few extra reps. But first, alternating slider reverse lunge. If you want to add the weight to the chest, you absolutely can, but keep that chest nice and tall. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. You got 12 reps, 6 on each side, just like everything. All right, now legs a little bit tired now. We're feeling it. The core is starting to get there as well from holding that weight up, especially in the reverse lunges and the top and bottom loaded squat. But you guys, again, you came for the challenge. That end is in sight, the light right there at the end of the tunnel. We just got to grab it today. We got to take it and make it happen. It's not going to happen for us. It's not. Good. Halfway through the round, though, 30 seconds. So, slider runners next round. If you guys are done, you can start getting set up for those. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the rep count and we're just going to throw it away this round. We are going to go for time. And it's not going to go the full minute. We're going to go for 30 seconds of just solid reps to finish out our circuit today. So 10 seconds, and we're going to go. I want to see how many reps you can get in those 30 seconds. So go fast, work hard. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Let's do it. Good. So not even thinking about it, just working hard, giving it your all. This is your all-out sprint for the day. Your sprint to the finish line, getting closer to your goals with every single rep, team. You're halfway there, 15 seconds. Good, good. Keep holding that pace. You got this. It's only 10 seconds. You're almost there. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. There we go, team. 30 seconds there, done. Good little burner to finish off our workout. And now we get to stretch. So we're going to start out with a standing quad stretch. So Heather's going to be our model for that. We're going to take our foot, grab it, and then take that knee and point it right down where your foot would be. But notice how Heather's has the shoulder, the hip, and the knee right in a straight line there. That's what we want. Sometimes we have a tendency to let our hips fall back. We have to keep them forward on this one. All right, amazing work today, team. Way to get that one done. We've got a couple quick stretches, and then we'll get you on with the rest of your day to go and crush that just like you crushed this workout. Let's switch sides. Now, if anything giving you trouble today, anything causing you pain, anything like that, make sure that you go see your coach at your local Anytime Fitness. They will help you. They will give you a plan, create a plan just for you to get to your goals, and not just any goal, just to your goals. They'll help you set goals. We'll do all the things, All right, let's break that. We're going to take it down to the ground. We're going to do a little cat-cow. So on the hands and knees, hands under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. We're going to arch our back both ways. So let's start with the cat. So I don't own a cat. I own 2 dogs, but that's what a cat looks like apparently. And this is what a cow looks like. I don't know why those are the names. I get the cat, I guess. The cow has never been my thing. I don't know. Good. But arch the back. Take a couple deep breaths here. Feel the stretch. Expand the chest. Good. Very good. All right. Good. Last stretch is going to be a figure 4 stretch. So we're going to roll it onto our backs. Good. You're going to take one knee, put it on top, or one foot, put it on top of the other knee. Then you're going to reach through the legs, grab your leg, and then pull that knee in. You should get a little bit in the hip. You should get a little bit in the hamstring, a little bit everywhere in that leg that's on top of the leg you're pulling. So take a couple deep breaths here. Feel that stretch, sink it in. Think about what you can do the rest of your day to help your recovery process, and the things that you could do are eat the right foods. You know what the right foods are, not the processed foods. You don't need the sugar. You need the protein. You need some carbs. Got to get the good things to fuel your body. Good. Let's switch sides. Hydration's another one. We got to always stay hydrated. That helps with our recovery process. Our water is almost all water. So the less water we have in it, the less things that we can do. It's basic. It's common. We need to do it. Put the water in your body. And then get sleep. Sleep is the big one. It's the hardest one for us to get. Got to have good sleeping conditions. If you are looking for what that is, stop on Coach Care Connect. We have a ton of good information there about how to improve your sleep quality and how to sleep better. So that is going to be what we have for you guys today. When you are done with that stretch, if you got a couple other stretches that you want to hit, we would love if you would hit those. Take a couple minutes in your day, get some movement, get some stretching, and do something right for your body today. But again, my name is Coach Heather, or Coach Christian. This is Coach Heather. I'm not Coach Heather. She's Coach Heather. And we thank you so much for coming out with us today. We look forward to seeing you on the next Coach Care Connect Daily Virtual Workout.